So again, this idea of being able to put sound anywhere you want to is really starting to catch on. We've got the military had just deployed some of these into Iraq where you can put fake troop movements a quarter of a mile away on a hillside. Or you can whisper in the ear of a supposed terrorist some biblical verse. I'm serious.
Look out for Charlie.
I just released a video about Waco, Texas back in 1993. This was a really, really messed up time in history, and I remember it. I was a young lad, and I remember, really paying attention to it. My dad had an AM radio in the kitchen, and every morning I would come down, and you could hear the update that was going on with this, and I really paid attention to it, and it was really a pivotal moment in watching how insane the government could really be. If you haven't seen this video yet, watch it. It's all about psychotronic weapons that were used on the Branch Davidians. So after that, I started thinking, you know what? They have the noise campaign, what was being played outside the Branch Davidians' place. Let me take a 30-second clip of that noise campaign and bang on it for a couple hours and start moving frequencies around, deleting frequencies, pushing other frequencies up, and see what we get. Now, I want you to really pay attention to this and watch it from beginning to end, because it's going to start from maybe that's a voice, to the point where it is so obvious that they were planting voices in that place. It is undeniable. And the subject matter will become so clear and so undeniable, you will walk away with proof that this actually happened to the Branch Davidians. I'm in shock myself. That's why I'm making a video so soon. So let's check it out. So this is the clip that I used. It was from the documentary Waco Rules of Engagement, right? And it's just a 30-second clip of the noise campaign. Check it out. Now you can hear stuff even right there. If your ears are trained, you can hear it come in right there in many spots in different frequencies. There was something there. Very important. So that's the clip that I used. It's only 30 seconds long. If I had the whole thing, it would take me weeks, right? But I'm just working with this 30-second clip. Now, again, I'm going to start off showing you the worst stuff. Like in the very beginning, when I started to notice voices, right down to the undeniable voices that are in this stuff, proving once and for all that psychotronic and voice of God weapons were being used on them, 100%. Okay, so in this clip, when I was adjusting it, a voice comes in that sounds like it says, I bet they're sleeping. Okay, check it out. Right there. And it almost sounds like a CB voice, like a half tuned in CB voice, right? Here is sleeping. Okay, now voice comes in and all of this and says, think of the kids. Let me show you that. Now it's broken up and it says, think of the kids. Check it out. It's undeniable that it's a voice, but it's not very clear. But they're going to get very, very clear. Think of the kids. Now, this one sounds like it says, I can see David. And there's David all over this. That's David. And there's many, many more. Let me play you a clip where I'm like kind of halfway through doing everything, where you can hear voices, clearly hear voices, but they're not isolated yet, okay? So I am halfway through working on this, and you can hear the voices in the audio that was just supposed to be, noises and rabbits dying and all this crazy shit, right? So here we go. Now, right there it said, it's very quickly, it says David. So you can clearly hear voices. All right. But the proof, I'm going to keep this video as short as possible. The proof is here when you get to Sonic Bedrock. Now, here it is. And this is all I need to show you. This is in the Waco audio. And this is before the place burned. Okay. This is probably going to get me in trouble. But these noises took place well before the place burned. You have to remember that. So this weird voice comes in right here. Now, there's a lot to Waco that people don't know about regarding the weapons that were being acquired by Waco and something else that was going on. I'm not going to get into that in this video. But this voice says, why expose stuff? Clearly, there's no debate. Why expose stuff?
Why expose?
Right there.
Why expose?
Why expose stuff? Okay, very weird comment to be in Waco audio, right?
Why expose?
Now, here's where we get into the hardcore shit that will floor you.
The message.
The message.
The message.
The message.
Message.
The message.
The message.
You're all dead. It's gonna say it right here.
No.
You're all dead.
No. No.
You're all dead. And you can hear that it almost has its own reverb to it, right? There's like a reverb to the dead.
No. No. No.
You're the reverb on the all.
No.
Now, here's the most important part. It is so bizarre that this is in here. I'm mind blown that I found this. Check this out. You are leaving. It's one of those drawly sentences. You are leaving your Earth. You are, what a weird message, right? You are leaving your Earth. So it says, you're all dead.
No.
You are leaving your Earth. And then it says, check this out. May as well burn 'em. May as well burn 'em. Who had the idea to put that into the audio that was used on the Waco people? May as well burn 'em. Here's burn 'em. It says, may as well burn 'em. I'm going to show you a different version. Here's a different version with the frequencies tweaked, and it says, may as well burn 'em. Burn 'em. Now let's go back to the original. May as well burn 'em. It's clear as day. If your ears are trained to hear, it is clear as day. It says, you're all dead at the end. You are leaving your Earth, and then it says, may as well burn 'em. I find it very, very coincidental that this was in that audio, and I dug this out of Waco audio well before the people burned. What the fuck, dude, is going on? They didn't think that somebody was going to be able to come along in 2025 and just pull this audio right out of their bullshit. They didn't think that. And the why expose stuff, very, very suspicious.
Why expose?
Why expose stuff?
Why expose? The message.
The message, and you're all dead.
No.
That is the most fucked up thing ever. And it is 100% there in the Waco audio, proving without a doubt that these people were being hit with psychotronic and voice of God weapons. I don't even know what to say. The burn thing is beyond my comprehension, proving that at the very least it was premeditated, or somebody was premeditating it. May as well burn them. This is horrifying. So if you had any doubt at all that psychotronic and voice of God weapons were being used on the Branch Davidians, here it is. And, you know, I don't even really know what to say. It shows premeditation. It shows what the real intent was. It shows exactly what was going on here. And you would literally have to be mentally deficient to walk away doubting this at this point. And if anybody else knows what they're doing, they can do the same exact thing with this audio. They just have to know what they're doing. It's there. Just pull it out, right? So it is there 100%. I could do it again and again and again. And that's it for now. Look out for Charlie.
So again, this idea of being able to put sound anywhere you want to is really starting to catch on. We've got the military had just deployed some of these into Iraq where you can put fake troop movements a quarter of a mile away on a hillside. Or you can whisper in the ear of a supposed terrorist some biblical verse. I'm serious.
Look out for Charlie.